Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Teresa Giudice marks new point in her marriage. RHONJ star Teresa Giudice and her husband Luis Ruiz celebrated their third wedding anniversary on August 6 with a romantic trip to Spain. Giudice took to Instagram to post a series of pics from the trip featuring her and her hubby posing together with big smiles. "Happy anniversary, my love," she captioned the post. "I know it's been 5 years that we've been together and today 3 years married." She continued her sweet message. "I just want to tell you how amazing you are in every which way, from being an amazing husband to the best stepdad ever. Thank you for always being my rock through it all and for always having my back." Giudice acknowledged the ups and downs of the relationship while keeping it lovey-dovey. "I know it hasn't been easy, but I just want you to know I see it all and how beautiful you are," she wrote. "I love you with all my heart." Giudice and Ruiz tied the knot in August of 2022, and the event was filmed for a special episode of RHONJ Season 13. The lavish ceremony took place at the Park Chateau Estate and Gardens in East Brunswick, New Jersey, a venue Giudice chose for its luxury factor. "I wanted everybody to walk in and be wowed. Like, oh my God, this is spectacular," she shared with New Jersey Bride. And that's what they did when they walked in. They were wowed. Also impressive was Giudice's look, complete with sky-high hair topped with a tiara. Giudice was happy to have had her nuptials captured by Bravo's cameras, as she was able to go back and watch the parts she missed. "When we were taking pictures, we missed a lot of the entertainment," she told People. "So I can't wait to see that on TV because we had the burlesque dancers, and everybody loved them." Ruiz shared his own post on Instagram celebrating he and Giudice's anniversary. He posted a photo of the two of them cozied up at an outdoor dinner spot, looking as happy as newlyweds. "Happy anniversary to the most loving, supportive woman on the planet," Ruiz wrote in the caption. "Thank you for choosing me, loving me, and making my life so beautiful." He continued, "Every day with you is a gift, and I'll never stop cherishing you. Forever grateful, forever yours. Love you, babe." Teresa Giudice has never been one to live life quietly. From the moment the Real Housewives of New Jersey introduced her to the world, she's been a whirlwind of high-energy charm, bold opinions, and unapologetic authenticity. But in recent months, fans have noticed a different side to the reality star, one marked by introspection, peace, and an almost radiant glow. Now, Teresa is opening up about a new chapter in her marriage to Luis Ruiz, and it's a shift that even she admits feels monumental. It's been nearly 2 years since Teresa and Luis' lavish love bubble wedding, an affair so extravagant it looked like something out of a fairy tale, complete with towering white florals, a sparkling tiara, and a dance floor packed with Bravo stars. Back then, their romance was the talk of the Housewives universe, both celebrated and scrutinized in equal measure. But as Teresa tells it now, the honeymoon phase didn't end so much as it evolved into something richer and more grounded. "We're in a place where it's not about the grand gestures anymore," Teresa says, seated at her kitchen table, sipping coffee while the late afternoon sun spills through the windows. "It's about waking up and feeling grateful to be next to each other, even when the day's crazy or stressful. It's the little things, cooking dinner together, watching TV on the couch, that feel like the real love story." This new point in their marriage, as she calls it, is less about the whirlwind romance and more about building an unshakable foundation. After years of navigating public drama, personal loss, and the chaos of reality TV, Teresa has learned that love isn't only defined by passion. It's also measured in quiet consistency, from fireworks to steadiness. When Teresa and Louis first met in 2020, their relationship unfolded like a lightning strike. They traveled, celebrated, and documented nearly every romantic moment on social media. "I was in a place where I needed to feel loved, needed, and seen," Teresa admits. "And Louis gave me that from the start. But over time, we realized real marriage isn't just about the highs. It's about how you handle the everyday. In the early months, their connection thrived on spontaneity. Weekend getaways, over-the-top date nights, long, dramatic declarations of love. But as they settled into married life, they began to trade adrenaline for stability. There's something really beautiful about not needing to chase excitement, she says. Instead, we focus on being each other's calm. The lessons from the past. Teresa has been candid about how her past marriage, her 20-year union with Joe Giudice, shaped her view of relationships. The end of that chapter was filled with heartache, but also hard-earned lessons. I learned how important it is to feel like you're on the same team, she says. With Louis, I never feel like I'm doing this alone. That team mentality has carried them through the inevitable challenges of blending families. Between Teresa's 4 daughters and Louis's 2 sons, their household is a lively mix of personalities, schedules, and priorities. At first, it was an adjustment. We had to figure out how to respect each other's parenting styles and traditions, Teresa shares. But now, it feels like we've found our rhythm. We laugh a lot, we eat together, and we try to create memories as a whole group. Prioritizing communication. If there's one thing Teresa credits for this new chapter, it's communication, something she says she's worked on intentionally. I used to shut down when I was upset, she admits. Now, I make an effort to talk through things before they get big. Louis, she says, has been instrumental in creating that safe space. He's calm when I'm not. He listens, and that makes me want to listen too. It's not about winning arguments, it's about understanding each other. In practice, that means carving out time for daily check-ins, even if it's just a few minutes over coffee before the day begins. Life gets busy, but we never want to feel like roommates. We always want to feel like partners. Fans who follow Teresa on Instagram have noticed a slight shift in her posts. The grand, cinematic love declarations are still there, but so are more intimate, everyday moments. Snapshots of family dinners, cooking together, or a simple selfie on the back patio. That's where we're at now, Teresa says with a smile. I still love a romantic trip or a big celebration. But I also love sitting on the porch with a glass of wine and just talking. You can't do that if you're always running to the next big thing. She laughs when asked if this means her love bubble has popped. Oh no, it's still there. It's just less like a bubble and more like a whole atmosphere we live in every day. Balancing public life and private happiness. Being in the public eye comes with its own set of pressures. Rumors, headlines, and social media commentary have often swirled around Teresa and Louis's relationship. But Teresa says this new stage in their marriage has given them both a thicker skin. We don't feel like we have to prove anything to anyone anymore, she explains. We know what we have, and that's enough. When you're confident in your marriage, outside noise doesn't shake you. Part of that confidence comes from setting boundaries. The couple has agreed on certain aspects of their life they'll keep just for themselves. Not everything needs to be on camera or on Instagram, she says. Some moments are sacred. Looking ahead. As they move forward, Teresa and Louis are focusing on shared goals, from travel plans to business ventures to growing their blended family traditions. We want to see the world together, but we also want to keep building our home into a place where our kids always want to come back, Teresa says. When asked if this stage feels like a turning point, she nods. Definitely. In the beginning, we were proving we could love big. Now, we're proving we can love deep. It's not the kind of love story that plays out in dramatic plot twists or viral moments, but rather one that unfolds quietly, in the way he holds her hand when they're watching TV, or the way she makes his favorite dinner without him asking. For a woman who's lived much of her adult life under a spotlight, this new chapter might just be the most radical thing she's ever embraced. A marriage rooted not in spectacle, but in steady, daily devotion. I feel like we're stronger than we've ever been, Teresa says softly, almost to herself. And that's something worth celebrating, even if the world never sees it. In a world where reality TV thrives on chaos, Teresa Giudice is proving that real happiness might just be found in the calm. And for her, that's the most exciting twist yet.